Hello everyone and welcome back to the wonderful country that is a British Raj, or soon to be independent India. I've heard your voices in the comments. People want me to go independent, which, didn't come as too much of a surprise. Let's go modify our government to something. A fascist. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. The higher-ups may harbor unspoken sympathies. I am making an executive decision as soon to be, sole ruler of this country that will be independent at some point. We're gonna go fascist. Because frankly, communist is democratic is bleh. Yes, bleh. In that exact order. And fascist allows you to get a ton of stuff, so yeah. Fascism ho! That also means we're going to be allying with Germany. We're going to be seeking German assistance. So, I've had a bit of a look at the tech tree, after recording, and I've had a chat with my mate who's been playing... Well, he's done a campaign as the United Kingdom. And basically, if we start participating in a war, we should be able to get autonomy. If we, add to the war score, basically. Also, provincial election, Swaraj, those two are going to get us 200 autonomy, which is going to be nice. Then we'll get the Quit India movement, which will get us daily progress point 4, which is going to be useful. Then we would like to get the All India Forward Bloc, which removes democratic and unaligned support, making it far easier to become fascist. We can then seek help from Germany, which allows us to gain a lot more autonomy, and some fascism support. So that is going to be our way to independence here, really. In the meanwhile, we'll go for things like, not Lines of the Great War, although it would get us extra population. I like the research slot over here. I also like the research slot that's the Indian Institute of Science. The thing we're waiting for with provincial elections is 10% world tension. Then we're going to kick off and then we're going to have fun. It's going to be glorious. Yeah, we just modified our government, so that's okay. We can hit the time button again. We can speed things up. So yeah, we're going to be independent India. Not just India, but independent India, which itself will be independent. It's like a prophecy come true. If we're to go democratic, we'd just be called India. No. We're going to be underlining the part where it says independent. We're going to rub it in Britain's face. I'm going to show them a bunch of maps like, look, independent India is now a thing. Looks like the nationalists are going to win the Spanish Civil War again, which might give Germany a stronger position in the initial war here. I'm very much rooting for a strong Germany here. Hopefully that's going to be the case. They should be able to wipe out Poland pretty quickly. Then just roll over the Benelux. Take out Denmark without too much of a hassle, in theory. United Kingdom does not have a standing army right now, at least not a large one. We'd probably be they maybe outnumber us 2-1, which, given the fact that we're a colony, it's not too bad. What kind of military high command do we have? Infantry division, attack and defense, I like it. Close air support, air combat training. It's not actually all that great. You don't have any armor buffs, which is a shame. Chief of Army, division training time, recovery rate, experience gain, defense, attack. Honestly, I wish there wasn't an armored dude. I get that we're a dominion and a colony and not really supposed to be focusing on it, but bloody hell, come on. Let me have it, please. I think we're going to go electronic concern. We can always switch it out later. We're going to be getting all the political points anyway. It's going to be glorious. 1.4 per day. And it's gonna get even better, I just remembered. As soon as we go fascist, we get Reign of Terror, which gets us extra political power. Mwah. It's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, that bug is still there, by the way. There we go, fix it. The Republicans are holding on. Like, they're not dead yet, which is surprising enough, I guess. They're still gonna horribly die, like, there's no question about it. But, you know, kudos for trying. Right. We have 26 technology opportunities. Dear Lord, we are the most behind of any Commonwealth country, apparently. 1 to 5 days for that? It would be pretty nice. Yeah, let's go for it. Let's just go for it. Manpower is still terrible. The Muslim community is not participating right now, which is, like, understandable. The agrarian societies was really screwing us here. How can we get rid of that? I know we're gonna have to clamp down on corruption at some point to get rid of the risk of famine. Don't know what the famine will do. I don't intend to find out either, actually. Can research something else now, that's good. 25% bonus for the swordfish. 20% for destroyers. 60% for the grand battle plan. I would like to switch to the... Oh, wait. I see. We get a plus 50% here because of the technology thing we have. You know what? I think we're gonna stick with grand battle plan. I really like the mobile warfare tree. Actually, no, I can't. Sorry, I can't. I want to cancel this. Can I cancel this? Christ. I made a mistake. I fixed the mistake. We sort of traveled back in time 3 weeks. Like, I changed my mind. I can't not. Also, it would be a waste of the bonus, so you know. I want my mobile warfare. It's just too good. Too damn good to pass up. Yeah, feel free to disagree with me in the comments. Like, civil discussion is more than welcome, as usual. Let's see. Now should we go? Yeah. Planning speed? Division speed? Yeah, I like it too much. Screw you, trench warfare! You suck! Just means a lot of casualties. I wouldn't actually mind focusing on a tank-heavy force this time around. I think it would be pretty cool. Of course, we'll still have a lot of, like, manpower on the ground, but... we'll see how it goes. Hindenburg incident. Let's get these science slots, because we are really far behind. God damn it. Agrarian society. How can I get rid of you? Please tell me I can get rid of you. Resource collaboration. Like, we're not going to do any of these. It would get us some more factories, but... nah. Oh, there's our modifying the government again. Sad part is I don't think we can fix our agrarian society. Like, we've been permanently hampered. Which is why it's all the more important to get that extra manpower back. Damn. I really don't like this anymore. Like, they've just massively hampered us down here with that. Risk of famine. I don't like the idea of the famine, but there's not much we can do at the moment. We could get a theorist. Yeah, it's probably a good idea. We'll just have one research slot, like, entirely dedicated to a land doctrine line. so that we can actually get some benefits from it before our lifetime ends. You know, would be a pretty good idea. You guys are still exercising, that bug is annoying. Okay, production, it's slow, but it's steady. Very slow. Improved machine tools, excellent. United Kingdom, yeah, you're my man. You like concentrated industry, just like me. Amelia Earhart is gone. Poof. Look at that, we're just falling behind further and further. The only one that's not... we're even behind New Zealand. Leadership purges in the Soviet Union. Let's do some catching up, shall we? Dear Lord. We'll wait for the radio for now. We don't absolutely need it right now, so... yeah. Quick firing 18-pounder artillery gun? Maybe? Mark 5? Mark 5. Like, I want tank production early on. National focus. Bangalore torpedo gets us engineers. Not bad. Oh. We could get extra recruitable population by being subservient. No. No, 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 no. The people have spoken and we have held a referendum. Indian exit will happen, or whatever the hell we're gonna call it. Look, I'm not in charge of naming things, I'm just in charge of executing the plans here. Look at nuclear research. That's gonna take forever, so let's not. I do want to get rid of the risk of famine, so let's get working on that, I think. Before, you know, a famine starts. That would be pretty bad. So little manpower, it's such a shame. Like, are we gonna get the same negative modifier when going into, like, China, for example, is the question. I hope not. That would be annoying. Doctrine, you're gonna be, like, permanently researching that. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. We really need that doctrine, I'm afraid. So that way we'll still have 2 slots, like, dedicated to catching up on all these technologies that we get boosts on. Currently 29 of them. It's just... I don't like it. We have 3 military factories! My god, is this a dream? What to do? What to do? We could get some interwar fighters. No, I think I'll just pour it into infantry equipment for now. So we can actually field an army of a decent size at some point. But that would be quite nice. Ooh, we are building multiple things here now. Should we go for an airbase upgrade somewhere? In preparation for, like, future wars or something. Might not be a bad idea. I'll get a tank designer. Armor research time goes down, reliability goes up. Reliability, of course, means that we will lose less tanks due to attrition, which is always useful. Things are gonna kick off now. We need to be more autonomous than a colony, god damn it. Well, we've got that in place. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna be cheeky here. We can save up 10 days of our national focus. It only took him 1. I knew that was about to happen. Like, the war over there is gonna kick off again. Ooh. Manchukuo and Menkukuo are now actually things in... I think they're like... Integrated puppets. Yeah, that would make sense. So instead of Japan, like, directly owning that land now, it's going to be Manchukuo and Menkukuo. It's always impossible to pronounce that, my lord. Yes, I would like more military factories. A lot of them. Also civilian factories. You're going to get lifted to the top of the line because you're going to be building more factories in the long run. With more support equipment as well. Don't have a lot of aluminum. I don't want to trade for it. By the way, are we exporting anything to, like... No, not at the moment. Oh, yes! We are exporting oil to the United Kingdom. That should, in theory, affect our... Yes! Haha! Right, so I figured this out, by the way. Like, when talking to my friend in between episodes. Effect of country basically lowers our autonomy. Is the overlord lend-leasing to the subjects? That means our autonomy will probably go down. Because they are basically giving us stuff to fight. If we are lend-leasing them, our autonomies are going to go up. Autonomy effect from master building. Basically, if they build us up, we get less autonomy, I think. Because they're basically making, like, decisions for us. And if we contribute to the war score, we'll get more autonomy. So hey, we're actually perhaps slowly building that up now. Because we are exporting stuff to Britain. Ah, you see, it's only going up by like 0.4 a day. So, you know, we'll need to send more stuff to Britain at some point. I think we'll halt like tanker research for now. And we'll get the Vickers MG and Stokes mortar. Rather defensive one. For those of you who prefer that. Ooh, fascist sympathies in the military! The national spirit outranks the government. Clearly, they haven't noticed that we're already at 28% towards becoming fascist. They'll never see it coming. Germany will love us for it. Whereas the United Kingdom will probably resent us. Right, that's our provincial elections done. We get more autonomy. We'll go for Swaraj. Because honestly, screw them. Their opinion of us will go down. Which is fine. Like, these are mutually exclusive. So it's either go for independence or suck up to Britain more. You know, princely state donations. We lose more of our factories. British Army support is okay. Gain some elite divisions over here. Which, you know, it's not bad. 75 bonus for airborne and mountaineers. And jungle training is also pretty good. Extra movement and extra attack in jungle for our special troops. Yeah. Also Crips mission. Lose more autonomy. But then we get two-nation theory, which modifies the Muslim community, allows us to gain plus 8% national unity, because the Muslim community will be more... I don't know, they'll appreciate the idea more, because we'll basically have a split at some point between, like, Pakistan and India. Would also increase our recruitable population and autonomy gain. So it's a weird tree, this one. But yeah, we'll go for Swaraj, and then the All India Forward block, and then... Actually, no, we'll go for the Quit India movement first. I want my autonomy, damn it. Concentrated Industry 2, hello. 10% boost for construction, 15% boost for radio. I'm gonna be cheap, we're gonna go for the quick firing 18-pounder. Which is like, 80 millimeters? 88 millimeters? I know, like, the quick firing 17-pounder is like a 75 millimeter, so it's like 80-ish millimeters, I don't know. It's a decent caliber, but nothing too great. Modify the government again. My god, I approve. Do I want small arms or artillery? We're gonna go with small arms. Like, small arms would count for, like, defensive, offensive over here. Like, we're gonna get a lot more boost out of that, so yeah, it feels good. Feels good. Also, wow, the world tension is now 38%. As soon as we become fascist, we should be able to go to a war economy. As of right now, we can already do like partial mobilizations. Gotta say, I wouldn't mind going to war economy. It's gonna take a while longer. We're only at 30% right now. And like, the effects will slow down quite dramatically. It's a shame. The thing we've got to try and do is maybe try and get our autonomy up before we get called into the war, because I don't think we can refuse the call right now. Colony. Cannot declare wars, cannot decline call to war. Yeah. It's not great. But, you know, we'll just hope that we export more stuff towards them. That'd be nice. Oh, we can modify the government. Fix MG. Yeah, we're going to go to partial mobilization, just because it gives us like 10% extra civilian, civilian factories. Also, the building penalties go away. You know, even if it's going to take us a long time, it's going to be worth it. So is there anything we can really easily steal for like a few days worth of research? Except for like ships. I really don't care about ships. Not yet, anyway. Air doctrine is currently up to 10%. I don't really like the strategic destruction one because it focuses on like bombing. I kind of like the operational integrity one the most. Yeah, let's get radar. It's only 90 days. Radio, not radar. Austria has been unschlossed. That's bad. For Britain! Haha! Quit India movement! How do you like them apples, Britain? I mean, we're actually doing quite well right now. We're on 460 because of those two focuses. So yeah. Oh! Our autonomy has gone up a little bit. Princely States has been modified down. I think that's because of provincial elections. Ah, so I understood it wrong then. Interesting, so that lessened the negative effects. I approve. So, Cripps mission would reduce the autonomy gain then from... No. No, that would remove it, I think. It's confusing. Like, I'm gonna have to muck around with this more, like, off-camera at some point. But I'm trying not to play too much of this off-camera so that I don't burn myself out in the game, because you guys are really loving this game, which is great. I'm loving that you're loving it. I really am. It's great. It's really good for the channel as well. Let's get construction too. 10% is good enough. Let's see. Yeah, this should it cancel out? I hope it will. We're not getting a lot from our trade, but combining our trade with, like, the country should be enough to slowly start building autonomy again. It's not going to be enough to get us out of the war or anything, but... yeah, we're still losing it quite quickly. There's our delay. Get elastic defense, please. We're currently behind on 33 technologies. New Zealand on 34, so we did catch up with them. That's only because we have an extra slot. Ooh! New article, the Quit India movement. Indian calls for independence have intensified lately. Now things have come to a head, as the radical Quit India movement has called for the United Kingdom to leave the country as soon as possible. British authorities were quick to react, however, and have cracked down on the movement. arresting several leaders in dawn raids on homes across India. Reports prepared by a special branch. That doesn't sound right. Reports prepared by the special branch indicate that many sympathizers are still at large, however, and many in the civil service have expressed fears that more extremist elements of the movement may even resort to violence. That's going to be very interesting, to say the least. I would like All India Forward next, I think. We still can't get clamped down on corruption, which is fine, that makes sense. Buddha. Nuclear technology, ooh. These people really want me to get nukes. I approve. We still have to go like all the way down here and then all the way down here as well to get that slot. We could eventually get up to 5. It's not the worst. We could try and get German tech. From one to the next. I like that idea. Yeah, let's go get that. World tension is high. Yeah, so we do have our autonomy gain. I think that cancels out the country. Sweet! We're building our autonomy back up slowly. Very slowly. And that's radio done. Cool. Let's get the computing machine now. We do get a nice boost on that. Combine that with our electronics as well. Sabotage? Ooh, so this is what they meant. The local workers had just broken for lunch when a violent explosion rocked one of our factories. Significant damage was done to the building itself, and several workers were injured by flying glass. Thankfully, the machine tools seem to have remained mostly intact. Police and army units have constructed a perimeter while investigators pick through the rubble in a search for clues to the cause of the explosion. Rumors abound that it was the work of a resistance cell from the Quit India movement, turning their protest to violence in the struggle for freedom. I'm gonna leave it on that note, guys. On that bombshell, you might say. If you enjoyed the video, do let me know by leaving a like and perhaps a comment down below as well. Really important, as this is a new series, and it does benefit from seeing your support. Lets me know Hearts of Iron 4 is a game you wish to see continued on the channel. As if the higher view numbers weren't enough, but you know. Give me more signs, it helps. Helps the channel as well. Help me help you. If you want to watch more Hearts of Iron 4 but you're not yet subscribed to the channel, definitely hit that subscribe button because this is starting to get interesting. We're going to have sabotage and everything. Perhaps a full-blown civil war to free India. Thank you all for watching. Until next time, have a good one, folks.